এবার ভলান্টিয়ার্স অনুরোধ করছি মঞ্চটিকে প্রয়োজনীয় হুজুগি অবস্থায় উপযোগী করে তুলতে।
अच्छा 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 देखिए তিনটে বাইক
কখন
দেখুন
ওই তিনটে লাগাতো
এইদিকে দিয়ে
এই তো লাগাও এই साइड में
তিনটে বাইক
हम बैठेगा तब लगा ये जमा गया
भाई আরেকটু এদিকে ঢুকে দাও।
উচ্চপাদ শ্রী শ্রী গুরুজিকে মঞ্চে আসীন হওয়ার জন্য আহ্বান জানাচ্ছি। শিবরামা, আপনি শ্রী গুরুজিকে নিয়ে মঞ্চে আসুন। আহ্বান জানাচ্ছি জ্ঞানপ্রভা মিশনের সন্ন্যাসিনী মায়েদের, যারা বেদ পাঠ করবেন। শ্রী গুরুজিকে গুরুবর্গের পুষ্প আরতি করতেও অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি। ভলান্টিয়ার প্রিয়ার মা পুষ্প পাত্র নিয়ে মঞ্চে আসুন, গুরুজিকে দিন। পুষ্প আরতি ও সম্মিলিত পাঠের বেদমন্ত্র পাঠ একই সঙ্গে হবে। আমরা অধীর আগ্রহে অপেক্ষা করছি। শ্রী গুরুভ্যো নমঃ। হরি ওম। गणपति भवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणास्पदवान् शृण्वन्मुनिभिः ॐ श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः, भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः, स्थिरैरङ्गैः सुष्ठुवागुंसतनूभिः व्यसेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः, स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः, स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः, स्वस्ति न बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ शं नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शं नो भगवद्वर्यमा शं नो इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शं नो विष्णुरुक्रमः। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि भूतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मां भवतु तद्वक्तारम् अवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। পুষ্প আরতি ও বেদ পাঠ শেষ হল। গুরুজি শ্রী শ্রী পরমহংস প্রজ্ঞানন্দজি বর্তমান বিশ্বে ক্রিয়াযোগের অন্যতম সচল আলোক পত্রিকা। প্রামাণ্য ক্রিয়াযোগের আধ্যাত্মিক উত্তরাধিকারী গুরুজি সম্পূর্ণ পৃথিবী অবিশ্রাম গ্রহণ করে চলেন বিশুদ্ধ ক্রিয়াযোগের প্রচার ও প্রসারের জন্য। এই আত্মজ্ঞানী ক্রিয়াযোগের শাস্ত্র জ্ঞান ও বিস্ময়কর। আমরা তার পরিচয় পাই ওনার প্রবচন ও সুলিখিত অজস্র পুস্তকের মাধ্যমে। পরমহংস প্রজ্ঞানন্দজির পরিচালনায় ও তত্ত্বাবধানে ক্রিয়া যোগা ইন্টারন্যাশনাল অর্গানাইজেশন, প্রজ্ঞান মিশন ও জ্ঞানপ্রভা মিশনের কর্মকাণ্ড আজ অবিরাম অগ্রসর হয়ে চলেছে। গুরু কৃপা ও স্বীয় সাধন বলে আত্মজ্ঞানী এই যোগীবর বর্তমান ভারতবর্ষ বা বর্তমান বিশ্বের সকল সাধুসন্তদের মাঝে এক উজ্জ্বল নক্ষত্র সম প্রতীয়মান হয়ে আছেন। আমাদের অনুরোধ এবার গুরুজি ওনার শ্রীমুখের বাণী দ্বারা উপস্থিত সকল অধ্যাত্ম পিপাসু ব্যক্তিদের অধ্যাত্ম স্নানের সুযোগ করে দিন। আজকের প্রবচনের বিষয়বস্তু গৃহের জীবনে ক্রিয়াযোগের প্রভাব, the impact of Kriya Yoga on a householder's life. এখানে জানিয়ে রাখি গুরুজির প্রবচনের পরে একটি কোয়েশ্চেন আনসার সেশন আছে। প্রবচন সমাপ্ত হলে ভলান্টিয়ার্সরা আপনাদের কাছে প্রশ্ন করার জন্য কাগজ পৌঁছে দেবেন। পরে ভলান্টিয়ার্সরা কাগজ কালেক্ট করে নেবেন আপনাদের থেকে। দয়া করে আপনাদের প্রশ্নগুলি যেন গুরুজির প্রবচনের সঙ্গে সঙ্গতিপূর্ণ হয়।
ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। श्रीमत्परं ब्रह्म गुरुं स्मरामि, श्रीमत्परं ब्रह्म गुरुं वदामि, श्रीमत्परं ब्रह्म गुरुं भजामि, श्रीमत्परं ब्रह्म गुरुं नमामि। न गुरोरधिकं न गुरोरधिकं न गुरोरधिकं न गुरोरधिकं मम शासनतः मम शासनतः मम शासनतः शिव शासनतः। পৌষ মাসের পবিত্র পূর্ণিমা, যাকে বৈদিক পরম্পরায় দেবাভিষেক পূর্ণিমা বলে, এই পবিত্র পূর্ণিমার শুভ সন্ধ্যায় ভারতের হৃদয় সদৃশ বঙ্গপ্রদেশে কলকাতা নগরে স্বামী বিবেকানন্দের জন্মভিটেতে এই সৎসঙ্গ সভায় সর্বপ্রথমে সর্বব্যাপক ভগবানকে জানাই আমার ভক্তিপূত প্রণাম। বিশ্বে সমস্ত ধর্মমত পরম্পরা সম্প্রদায়ের প্রবর্তক অতীত বর্তমান ভবিষ্যতের গুরুবর্গ এবং এই সভাগৃহে শ্রী শ্রী ঠাকুর, জগৎজননী মা সারদা দেবী, বিশ্ববিজয়ী স্বামীজি এবং ক্রিয়াযোগ পরম্পরার সমস্ত গুরুবর্গের চিন্ময় বিগ্রহে দিব্য উপস্থিতিতে আমি তাদের চরণ কমলে ভক্তি পুষ্পাঞ্জলি অর্পণ করি। এখানে উপস্থিত সমস্ত মাতৃমণ্ডলী এবং ভক্তমণ্ডলী, তাদের সঙ্গে সমগ্র সৃষ্টিকে জানাই আমার কৃতজ্ঞতাপূর্ণ ভালোবাসা ও প্রণাম। জয় গুরু, জয় গুরু, জয় গুরু। যখন আমি এয়ারপোর্ট থেকে নিউ টাউনে আসি, তখন আমি জিজ্ঞাসা করলাম আজকের বিষয়বস্তু কি আছে কি। তারপরে জিজ্ঞাসা করলাম কোন ভাষায়। আমাকে যা উত্তর মিলল, একটা বিষয়বস্তু আছে এবং ওটা লাইভ টেলিকাস্ট হচ্ছে, তাই ইংরেজিতে বলতে হবে। তখন আমার মনে একটু কষ্ট হলো। বছরে এক দুবার বাংলা আসি, একটু বাংলা ভাষায় বলতে সুযোগ পাওয়া যায়, আবার এখানে এসে ইংরেজিতে বলতে হবে। ধর্ম সংকটে কি করতে হবে? স্বামীজি মহারাজের বাণী বহুজন হিতায় বহুজন সুখায়। তাই নিজের যে ইচ্ছা আছে তাকে একটু সম্বরণ করতে হলো। তাই আমাকে এখন যতটুকু পারা যায় ইংরাজি ভাষাতে বলবো, মাঝে মাঝে সম্ভব হয় বাংলাতে একটু বলবো। কেউ আমাকে জিজ্ঞাসা করলো ভারতের শ্রেষ্ঠ খাদ্যটা কি। আমি বললাম খিচুড়ি। একদিন একদিন কি আমার প্রথম কলকাতায় কার্যক্রম, ফার্স্ট প্রোগ্রাম ইন কলকাতা, when I had to talk in the presence of Sri Gurudev. It was in Maharashtra Nivas, Hazra Road. I was not told, and I was very young. The hall was packed with people. Pujya Gurudev was there. other yogacharyas on the stage. I was not a yogacharya also. আমাকে বললো কি গুরুদেবের কাছে বসতে, আমি গুরুদেবের পায়ের কাছে বসে গেলাম। উদ্ঘোষক বলল এখন আমার নাম নিয়ে, তখন আমি এই কাপড়ে ছিলাম না, বললো বলতে হবে। When I was told instantly without any further information, prior information, I have to talk like an innocent lamb. I looked at Gurudev and Gurudev smiled. Speak. Me? Yes. Which language? Hariharananda's language. Do you know what is Hariharananda's language? Sri Gurudev used to say, my language is the language of love. And it comes from the heart. I had no confidence that I could speak in Hariharananda's language. Then he looked at me. He said, Khichdi, khichdi. Anyhow, I felt he was speaking through me. And the program ended joyfully. And that was my first public appearance in Bengal, Kolkata. I had not crossed my 20s. Some people came to me and asked me, oh, you spoke so beautiful Bengali. I didn't know at first time. Bengali is such a beautiful language. Do you know, I learned it by myself. And when I was a little boy, hardly 10 years old, at our home, we had quite a lot of Bengali books. I don't know who was reading those books. Surely not my parents. A tiny Odia book, it is called as Tribhashi. Odia, Bangla, and Hindi. Looking at that Tribhashi, knowing the character of each alphabet, I started reading Bengali. And I could read very clearly and could understand it. It was 1974. I was first time in Howrah station on my way to North India. So I was looking at the small advertisements in the station written in Bengali. I was reading. I had my half pant shorts, schoolboy, tiny little, one Bengali gentleman. He came and stood near me and patted. Young boy. He spoke in Bangla. Are you Bengali? I said, no. Can you read this? I said, yes. He had newspaper. Gave me like this, read it. I read it. Is there anybody in your family Bengali? Where are you from? Odisha. Anybody? I said, no. Is Bangla taught in your school? No. How did you learn it? I told I learned it myself. You cannot imagine how happy he was. He just blessed me. I don't know who he was. He blessed me. He hugged me like this. I remember that moment. When I came to my Gurudev in the beginning of my 20s, and when Sri Gurudev could know that I could read write, speak, and understand Bengali. He was really, really happy. Do you know? The language Bengali has created the national song and the national anthem, both from Bengal. Vande Mataram, Janagana Mana Adhinayaka. One in Sanskrit, one in Bangla. Beautiful. However, I'll come to the topic and I'll try to speak in Khichdi, but mostly in English. This afternoon, I looked at one disciple, young man. I'll tell young because I don't tell anybody in the world. In the Western culture, they ask, how old are you? Even a baby of 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, we tell 3 months old. So from the birth, we use the word old. So why old? Why can't we be young? In Indian practices, we tell Tamar boys koto. What is your age? We don't say, how old are you? তুমি কত বৃদ্ধ আমরা জিজ্ঞাসা করি না তোমার বয়স কত তো I told him, you are a householder or what? He's unmarried. Sometimes I play with people. I said, you are a confused young man, unable to take a firm decision. He said, is it needed to be a householder to be married? So the question is, who is a householder? You'll tell who holds a house in English? Who owns a house? So in the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says, Aniketa. He used the word Aniketa. Aniketa means no house. When he's describing about the devotees, Bhakta, he's using the expression Aniketa, no house. The topic which they selected, I don't know why they use the word householder, grihi. This body is a house. This body is a house. My Gurudev said this body is a 7-storied house. If you look at this diagram, you'll find the 7 chakras, that 7-storied house. And each one owns this 7-storied house. So each one is a householder. Sariram Gruham. But I'll come specific to this topic. You just think, a great Himalayan yogi who thinks of the creation, its betterment, its spiritual evolution, he looks at his devotees and he thinks, who can do what? Then he decides, this person, this devotee of mine, should go back to the world. How? To be reborn. Why? I have the plan or vision or my master plan. he should be reborn and become a householder. And this spiritual master's vision, and he was not an ordinary yogi, ordinary guru. So that disciple was reborn, and he was reborn in this Bengal. And it was closer to 200 years ago in the district of Nadia, Krishnanagar, on the bank of the river Ghurni, Churni, on the bank of the river Churni, the village is Ghurni. Jalangi Nadi, river Jalangi. And little boy, the guru always keeps the eyes on this newborn baby. What is happening? If you have read the autobiography of Yogi, you might have heard the story of a schoolboy. His name was Kashi, and who left his body, and he was reborn, and how Paramahamsa Yoganandaji relocated him. So this boy grew up to 5 years of age in the village. The mother passed away. The father took him to Kashi, and he grew up. And you all know mostly about whom I am talking about. Again, there was a reunion of the disciple and the guru when the disciple is already married. And why this thing happened? Because the master's master plan. He did not want my disciple who is in my prior life, is monk, living with me, but he should be a householder and live as a householder. That was his master plan. When there was reunion, you all know, in the cave of Ranikhet in the Himalayas, the disciple could not recognize his guru first. It is interesting. We forget, but the masters don't forget. God doesn't forget. Today, while coming in the car to this place, somebody was playing a Hindi devotional song. एक नींद से आंखियां खुल जरा, get up from sleep and open your eyes. अब अपनी रब से ध्यान धरो, यह प्रीत करने की रीत नहीं, रब जगता है तू सोवत है. This is the love. In love, there is no forgetfulness. The Guru's love is so boundless, the Guru doesn't forget. But the disciple is forgetting. Your priti karan ki reet nahi. This is not love. You will forget. You will sleep and your beloved is awake. So when they recognized each other, the disciple recognizes his guru and he remembers the past life. Holding the feet of the guru, cries. This is the play of Maya. I forgot. How unfortunate I am. How ungrateful I am. He said, no, it's all right. He said, enough is enough. I'm not going back. The Guru tells, no, you have to go back. You are married and you have to lead a householder's life. The reluctant disciple and strict and with a clear vision, the Guru directs, go back. He followed his Guru. The Guru said, you will be a role model to the householders as a perfect yogi living in the world as an ordinary human being, struggling in life, but maintaining your spiritual state and showing that it is possible. No one can tell that I am a householder, I have so much of responsibilities. You are a monk, you have no bondage, no attachment. No. This is the modern world. You have to be a role model of householders. And he became. He is Yogiraj Sri Shamacharan. So when I take his name, my heart is filled with love and his devotion to his Guru and following the path of Kriya Yoga. And a short span of life. How long did he live? 1828, 1895, 67 years. This body is almost like that. And what he did not claim near his wife, I am initiated. I have a Guru. I will tell one story. Not story, this incident. One young married professor came to Sri Gurudev, got initiated, and went back his home, and he made a very new life. Not sleeping in the bedroom, sleeping in the drawing room, living room alone. The bed was a blanket and pillow was a brick. Food was very strict. Brahmachari's food or monk's food. No spice, no oil, boiled thing. The wife was terrified. She was young with two young kids. And she became so upset with whoever was his husband's Guru. Some monk has washed his brain, spoiled my family life. And every day he was, in Odia they tell, Chauda Purusha Uddhar. Guru, everybody there, devils, and extracting money from all these thoughts, all these. Whom to tell? One day, she heard a knock on the door. She opened the door and Gurudev was standing. She could not know what to do. Inside, anger, hatred towards a monk and who has spoiled his family life. Without her invitation, Gurudev entered. Bappa, see, is my father here? No, he has gone to some ashram to meditate. This is the place he sleeps. He said, yes. This is so Gurudev, and at that time the husband came, the young professor, married householder. Gurudev asked him, did I tell you ever to sleep like this? No. Did I tell you to eat this type of food? He said, no. Did I tell that you will be splitting the relationship with your husband, wife? He said, no. Then whom do you follow? Here is a question. Question is, Sadhana should be Gurumukhi, not Manamukhi. You should follow the teacher as the teacher directs, whom you accept as your Guru. Follow. Not follow your own mind and I will do this, I will do this. That is not the way. You cannot imagine the wife got complete transformation. Again, there was the old joyfulness in the family. And he is no more, she is no more. He was a very sincere practitioner of Kriya Yoga in Odisha. Sadhana since ancient time in Vedic culture, which is, Vedic culture is the oldest living culture in humanity. Many civilizations have gone and come and gone and till now. We call it Sanatana, eternal way of life. You will find most of the gurus, most of the rishis, they are householders. Even the formless God, when is worshipped with some form and attributes, there are two. Uma Maheshwara, Sita Rama, Lakshmi Narayana, and first is the wife, the feminine aspect, then the masculine. So now we come back. Sri Babaji Maharaj wanted this path of Kriya Yoga should be re-established in the society and especially designed for the householders who do not have too much of time, who are overburdened with worldly activities, and the example is Sri Lahiri Mahasaya. Sri Lahiri Mahasaya, after his initiation, had only 5 children. So from this, you can easily understand he lived a perfect householder's life. He was working, having a full-time job, but that money was not enough. He was not what to do. He found some time to do some other work, especially teaching and earning some money. He never told his wife that I am initiated, I have to meditate, I have some this time. Wife did not know her husband is initiated. And when did he meditate? Wife and husband sleeping on the bed when his wife is first asleep. The husband is getting up and sitting in the corner of the room and meditating. No compromise with the family life, but finding own time to meditate and fulfilling all the wish of the wife and the family, raising them up and leading a householder's life with what to do. Here I'll quote a beautiful verse. It speaks of a yogi's family. A yogi should have a father, have a mother, have a wife or husband, should have brothers and sisters, and should have children, and should have all these things as we have. It is said, and it is applicable to spiritual life and particularly Kriya Yoga. Dharya yasya pita. Every yogi should have patience in their life. It should be done now. No. It is said, usually if you go in the Himalayan valleys, you climb. Many places it is written to slow down. Start early. Drive slowly. Reach safely. So slow down. You will tell this is fast life, crazy life. There was a cartoon which was printed in USA 50 years ago or before. So from the Mars, some people are looking on the earth, and on the earth, all are running. This is the cartoon. The conversation, what are these people doing? We on the earth, people in the Mars, they are discussing. And the discussion is they don't know for what they are running. Rat race. Dharya yasya pita, patience, kshama cha janani, forgiveness. Dharya yasya pita, kshama cha janani, shanti chira gehini, chira shanti, eternal happiness, constant happiness is the life's partner, husband or wife. If wife will be Shanti, if the husband will be Shanti Bhushan, Shanti chira gehini, satyam cha sutam, truthfulness, daya cha bhagini, kindness is the sister. Bhrataha manassangama, the brother is control over the mind. Satyam cha sutam, truthfulness is the son, children, offspring, brothers, sons and daughters. So, on the path of spirituality, there is no discrimination. One should be a male or a female. One should be a monk or a householder. It is for everybody. But especially if we think majority and most are the householders, sadhana is for this, must be for the householders, and Kriya Yoga is that. If you look at the lineage of the masters, you will find Babaji, his Babaji. We need not discuss about him. Lahiri Mahasaya, householder. Yukteswarji, householder come monk. Sanyal Mahasaya, full householder. Like this, householder, householder, householder. So now, how to practice this Kriya Yoga and how it will help you as a householder to proceed on the path of spirituality. Kriya Yoga is a simple meditation technique. It is not like intricate yoga exercises. It has a simple philosophy. Yoga means union, to be united. Sri Gurudev said, even the householders, in the body there is inner union, union of the soul with the body. If the soul leaves the body is dead. So body is feminine aspect, the soul is masculine aspect. They are married together. So this is a householder's life. Each one is a householder, body and soul. Then Sri Gurudev said, when wife and husband live together, it should be like two hands, union, but don't forget that you both are belonging to God. The wife should feel, my husband is my dearest divine gift to me by God. The husband should not forget that my wife is a sweet, beloved, and a divine gift of God. We belong to God and we should be an ideal householder. Yoga is the union. Sri Gurudev said, even the simple basic foundation of Kriya Yoga is breath consciousness. Even the wife and husband leading that intimate moment of love, they should not forget breath. Breath is life. Breath is God. Namo Brahmane, Namaste Vayo. Don't forget your breath. Love each other. Be together. So, this is the simplest meaning of yoga, to be united. Sit with eyes closed. I saw one householder. It's very beautiful. Both are no more. Both are gone recently. When I was young, in my 20s, 23, 24, I worked in the same town where this couple with their family were living. And sometimes, because I was alone, the head of the family, he was a professor of mathematics. He used to take me to his home, stay overnight. Then the next day he will drop me in my college. We used to meditate together and talk on Gurudev. Very beautiful. Husband is working, wife is housewife, 3 children. So wife has to get up early in the morning, husband used to get up, husband meditates, wife had very little time to meditate, then she's busy in household work. Then husband has gone to teach, children have gone to college and school, then she sits to meditate. You see how beautiful combination. Meditation, it doesn't mean that it should be early in the morning. Example, Sri Lahiri Mahasaya, he meditated when the wife is asleep. Similarly, in householder's life, when wife and husband they are meditating, allow each other to meditate whenever possible. Don't interfere. In this family, so the daughter was little small. She was most of the time at home. The father would go to college and come back and they ask this little daughter, how long did your mother meditate? Oh, she sat for 3 hours. 3 hours meditation. So there was a competition between the two that I will meditate, but no compromise in their daily life. So this is what yoga is. Yoga is a joyful living, breath to breath. Whenever it is possible, sit with eyes closed. And Kriya Yoga meditation has 2 ways of practicing. One is meditation with eyes closed. There is also meditation with eyes open. You keep the eyes open most of the time in the day, but you can open your eyes in a meditative state. Now, what is the meaning of Kriya and householder's life? Kriya means do anything. Kru dhatu, anything you do. Ya is with God consciousness, love for God. Suppose I'm talking. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking in the presence of the Guru's presence of God. I'm talking to the children of God. I am not talking. A dead man cannot talk. Who is speaking through this mouth? Who allows this mouth to speak, mind to think? So if one is conscious and how I will speak, how my words should come from my mouth, every word. So jiva na basari yasya bhojane jalpane tatha. If your tongue is not under your control while taking food and while speaking, bhavanti dukkhina nityam, they suffer continuously. We should have control over our tongue. Similarly, anything we do, there should be consciousness, love for God, doing everything for God. For example, the wife is to cook. I'll tell you one story. Not story, it happened. One doctor from India, who is no more, he went to see Gurudev because last 5 years of Sri Gurudev, he lived in USA. And for 6 years, he did not come back to India. So he went from India to Miami. Then he wanted to, after staying for some time, then he wanted to go to different cities with me. He got the permission from Sri Gurudev and he traveled with me. We lived in a doctor's home, very prominent doctor. And when we used to come to that doctor's home, the wife is busy, the husband is busy, the house is crowded. So he saw the husband is cleaning the plates. At night when everybody has gone, the wife is doing something, the husband is cleaning the plates and cleaning the kitchen. This doctor from India, the husband is a doctor, came to me. He said, Baba, I said, yes. Dr. Baba is cleaning plates. I said, yes. He is cleaning the plates. He said, yes. In India, we have too much of ego. Be very, oh, this should be done by wife. We will eat, we leave everything. Why? Why can't we leave two hands together? When I described this is the way, that is what spiritual life is. Spiritual life, the householder's life, is a life of right understanding, living together in harmony. One meaning of yoga is harmony. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Balance, harmony between wife and husband, harmony among children and parents, harmony. So same thing, if we cannot bring harmony in our social life, so Kru means anything you do, Ya means with love for God. If you look at these chakras, 7 chakras in the body, the lower 5 chakras, they speak, every individual is busy with 5 groups of activities. As I told you, 7-storied building, Muladhara chakra is money center. Sri Gurudev said it's money center. You have your job, you have your business. Anything one is doing, get some income. It is, when you earn money, Gurudev used to say, don't forget. When you spend money also, don't forget. And don't be mad after money. Money is not everything. God consciousness, love, joyfulness is more important than money. In exchange of your time and talent, you can earn. In exchange of money, you cannot get time back. So be careful. Don't waste your time. This is a money center. Work in a joyful manner, not in a stressful way. Work with God consciousness. As householders, we have to work. Sri Babaji told one day to Slide Mahasaya, look at the householders. They have created this world more beautiful. You just think we have these artificial flowers. These are real flowers. They're not real flowers. Even if it is artificial, who has created it? This real flower, who has worked in the field and growing this? You have money. Your money cannot grow this. The love of the farmer, gardener. So Muladhara, Swadhisthana, family life. Manipura, food, health, digestion. The Manipura. Gurudev said, second center, Swadhisthana, is your bedroom. Manipura, the food center, is your dining room. So bring God into all these rooms, all these floors. So what happens? I'm talking of the Hindus in India. They have their puja room. In the puja room, they decorate God and everything. So they don't bring God into the dining room, into the bedroom. They forget God is omnipresent. You have to bring God into a dining room, into bedroom, even to your toilet also. Don't forget. God is everywhere. This is what Kriya Yoga is teaching. Bring God into your every aspect of your life so that you will not go in wrong way. The fourth floor is the heart chakra. It is the, Gurudev said, it's the living room, drawing room. Sit with your friends, sit with your family, sit with others, discuss. Joyfulness, remember, in the heart, it is the place of emotion. Emotion is not bad. To be emotional, to be overpowered with emotion is not always good. Emotion has 2 aspects: negative emotion, anger, ego, jealousy, hatred, competition, comparison, and so on. Positive emotion, love, kindness, compassion, serving, so fellow feeling. We need positive emotion, not negative emotion. So we need the transformation in the heart. So Kriya Yoga teaches how to live in a joyful heart, in a pure, clean, clear heart. Then the next center, Vishuddha. Vishuddha Chakra, Gurudev said, it is your puja room. In the puja room, you are a Christian, you are a Hindu, you are a Muslim, so go there and pray, meditate. But remember, don't tell that we are the best, others are no. All roads lead to one goal. Sabka Malik Ek. God is one. Gurudev said, God is one. And people worship in many different ways. God is one. Not that the God of the Hindus and God of the Christians and Allah of Muslims, they're different. No. We the fools, we make segment. So Vishuddha Chakra, the name Vishuddha itself, purity. Where there is purity, there is no complexities. Where there is purity, there is no division, differentiation. So Vishuddha Chakra, it's the puja room. Then you will tell, what is this room? This room is the room of meditation. Room of concentration, calmness, union. And this Sahasrar, this is the final door. So if one practices Kriya Yoga, and it is especially for the householders, why? What do we need, or what it will give you? Don't you need good health? Kriya Yoga will help you to get better health. Don't you need good mind? Kriya Yoga will help you to have a balanced and peaceful mind, joyful mind. Don't you need good memory, good intelligence? Yes, Kriya Yoga will help you to get good brain power, memory power. When I came to my Gurudev, I was 2021. My Gurudev was 73, 74. So from that age, we developed this life's relationship. I was a college student. I was doing my master's. I had little ego that I was a good student. And I was proud of my memory. When I saw my Gurudev, in the beginning, I little bit doubted him. Doubted means I could not accept. He used to say, Genesis, first chapter, 27 verse. Like this. People are listening like this. So I thought, is he really quoting it? Who is verifying it? Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, 15 verse. Then what I did, I brought all these books in my side bag and a notebook. I wanted to verify, not mentioning or telling him, is he telling real truth or not? You will be surprised. Exact. Every reference was so accurate. In this old days, now I realize how stupid I was to think like that. It was in my 20s. It's a natural way for my growth. You will get good brain power, good memory power. One day, Gurudev and me, he was in his closer to 1991. He and we are for public talk in Miami. There was a sofa. There is a chair. On the chair I was sitting. Sofa, Gurudev sat and then he lied down. I'm talking, then Gurudev slept. I'm talking, then one can hear a deep breath. Gurudev used to breathe like this. So people could hear, I made sound like this, but there was a little smile among people that he's sleeping. So you will be surprised. When I finished my talk, he stood up by himself. He said, give microphone to me. Pragyananda spoke in English. Hariharan will speak in the language of love. He spoke this, exactly what I have told. And then he said, now he has covered up everything. What shall I talk? Like this, everybody was surprised. But how could he? He was sleeping. He was, everybody could feel from the breath. Then I took the microphone. I told, this is the beauty of Kriya Yoga. You can see he remember he is hearing and sleeping, but it is not sleep, but it is sleep. We call it as yoga nidra, conscious sleep. Paramahansa Yogananda said, meditation is deep sleep with consciousness. Deep sleep is meditation without consciousness. This is the difference. Deep sleep is common. One is with consciousness, one is without consciousness. Ghume achetan. Ghume achetan. There is a beautiful Bengali song. Jagao pathik, use ghume achetan. Bela jaye bahudure pantha niketan. Thakite diner alo, nile se basati bhalo, নতুবা করিবে কোথা যামিনী যাপন জাগাও পথিক ভীষণ গভীর ভীষণ বন্ধুর পথ বিভীষিকা শত শত দিবাভাগে নিদ্রাগত একই অঘটন জাগাও পথিক. So Kriya Yoga gives you, my Gurudev told, simultaneous development of body, mind, intellect, and spiritual health, physical health, mental health, intellectual health, spiritual health. Everything will get. Gurudev বলতেন অর্থ পরমার্থ উভয় হবে, ধ্যান করো পারো আর না পারো, ধ্যান করা দরকার বলে আছে হরিহরানন্দ সরকার। ক্রিয়া করো রে ওরে সোনার চাঁদ, দিন দুনিয়ার মালিক সেজে সে দেবে আসান, আইচ ভবে যাইতে হবে, ওই ভেবেছ কি ওরে সোনার চাঁদ, ক্রিয়া করো রে। Practice Kriya, practice Kriya, practice Kriya. For Kriya Yoga, there are two aspects. One aspect is find few minutes time to meditate. We are householders, we don't have time. How much time you have? When Gurudev and myself, we used to talk together at Dura, it was very beautiful to be with Gurudev and give a talk. Sometimes we sat together on the same sofa. Sometimes on the same, he will be sitting here, I'm sitting here. So what he will do, suppose I'm talking, he will, with his finger, he will push me from the back, tell this, tell that. Every 2 minutes, he will interfere. It was 1997 in the Miami International University. There was a beautiful program, packed auditorium, and Gurudev was doing this to me. And I was talking. The program was over. The program was continuing, but that session was over. One doctor, his name is Indravadan from Cincinnati. We are going for work. He joined me. He said, Baba, why does Gurudev create so much of trouble for you? Why did he do this to you? I said, what did he do? You are talking, he's interfering every few minutes, just from your back, and how could you handle this? I said, this is our relationship of love. Why do you think like this? It was, he's touching me means not that he's disturbing me. And he was asking, how could you synchronize with your thought and his thought? You could not stop and look and nothing, just I was talking and what he was telling, I was including him. Very joyful. And when I told, for example, in public lecture, give half an hour time, 45 minutes time, 1 hour time, he said, no, tell 5 minutes time. Busy people. Let them begin with 5 minutes time. 5 minutes time. So this is what Gurudev used to say. Then I will tell, Gurudev is telling 5 minutes time, give 5 minutes time. But Kriya Yoga has two aspects. Sri Gurudev said, just like you take your car, go to the petrol pump, gas station, fill the fuel for how many minutes? Your tank is full. And drive how many hours? With the same fuel. In the same way, meditate for 5 minutes. but maintain the meditative state longer and longer and longer. Are you maintaining that meditative state all the time, loving with that meditative state, joyful state? That is what is needed in Kriya Yoga. Those who practice Kriya Yoga, and it is especially for the householders, practice it. We have the role model, Sri Lahiri Mahasaya, in our front, and we can practice and we can get the benefit. Kriya karo, jago, jagao. Bhago nahi, jago. Spiritual life is not life of escapism. It is a life of dynamism. Be alert, be awake. সাধনা করো। ক্রিয়াযোগ পরম্পরায় আমরা যত গুরুবর্গ আছে প্রায়ত সবাই বাঙালি। ইটস অদ্ভুত। ক্রিয়াযোগ পরম্পরায় লাহিড়ী মহাশয় বাঙালি, সান্যাল মহাশয় বাঙালি, যোগানন্দজি বাঙালি, সত্যানন্দজি বাঙালি, যোগানন্দজি বাঙালি। এই বড় অদ্ভুত। বাবাজি মহারাজ বিষয়ে বলা উচিত না, কিন্তু যে বাংলা সাধনায় কত উচ্চ শিখরে ছিল, সে বাংলার অবস্থা কোথায়? কোথায় আমরা আছি? আমাদের আবার সেই সোনার বাংলা, আমার সেই সাধকের বাংলা পরিবর্তন হোক। সাধকেরা আশাবাদী, তারা কখন হতাশ হয় না। হিন্দিতে বলে যে হরির দাস কভু না হয়ে হতাশ। হতাশ নেই, আমরা ভগবানের গুরুর সন্তান, ভয় কেন? যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে, তবে একলা চলো, চলতে হবে। মুভ অন, মুভ অন। চরৈবেতি চরৈবেতি চরণ বৈ মধুবিন্দন্তি। চর এব ইতি চরৈবেতি। চর means move, move forward. And God gave eyes in our front, not in the back. Most of the people, they carry the yesterday and they're pulled backward. Move forward with joyfulness. God is always with us in every breath. ক্রিয়া যোগের সাধনাটা তাই। করো আর পাও, এইটুকু বলে কিছু সময় প্রশ্নোত্তর, question and answer. If you have any question, feel free to ask or write down and give.